Hello everybody. Today we have our percents unit study guide. So solve each of the problems below. These represent the types of questions on your test. Be sure to ask questions if you need more help with that topic. So the first part here says I can use proportions to solve problems. So number one says at the neighborhood 4th of July party, Mrs. O'Connor plans to serve banana pudding. She plans to make 2 batches for every 9 people attending. If 72 people are attending the 4th of July party, how many batches does Mrs. O'Connor need to make? So we have 9 people attending, and if 72 people attend, how many batches will she make? So again, you're going to be cross multiplying and dividing. For number 2, very simple. You're going to find x, the missing value. Again, cross multiply 7 times 28.8 and divide your answer by 8 to get x. I crossed out number 3. You don't have to do that one. For number 4, it says there are 60 slices of cheesecake in 5 cheesecakes. If there are the same number of slices in each cheesecake, how many slices are there in 8 cheesecakes? So again, we're going to be cross multiplying and dividing 8 times 60 and then divided by 5. For number 5, says a dolphin jumps 54 times in a 6-hour period. At this rate, how many jumps would be expected in a 2-hour period? So we have 54 jumps in a 6-hour period. And then we want to figure out how many jumps the dolphin would make in a 2-hour period. So again, cross multiply and divide. 54 times 2 divided by 6 will give you x. Number 6 says a package of 12 cans of black beans cost $6.84. What is the cost of one can of black beans? So they want the unit rate of the black beans for 1 can. So again, 6 times 6.84, right? Times 1 divided by 12. The bottom part here says I can estimate percents. So you want to estimate the following percentages of 60. So you got to tell me what is 10% of 60, 25% of 60, 50% of 60, and 20% of 60, which you could just do in your calculator if you do have one, if you can find one online. You can convert these decimals to, convert these percentages to decimals. So, for example, the first one, 10%, could be 60 times 0.1 would be 6, right? And for the second one, you could do something like this, because you're moving the decimal place 2 times. You could do 60 times 0.25. All right. And if you do have a percentage calculator like mine here, you could do 60 times 10%, or 60 times 25%. For number 8, says label the percentage bar below with the appropriate estimations. So on this one, I'm only asking you for A and C. I did B for you. Okay, they only give you 70, and I knew that this fraction bar was broken up into fourths. So I know a fourth is 25%, 2/4 is half, or 50%, 3/4 is 75%. So I wrote the percentages here. All right. So how did I get 140 as 100% of this? Well, if I know 70 is half, I can double that and know that the whole thing is 140. So again, you could easily find 75% of 140 by just multiplying 140 times 75 will give me C. So for example, if I wanted to find C, I could take 140 and multiply it by 0.75, and that is going to give me C. For number 9, 15 is 30% of what number? You have to try to solve that one. I always like to use a percentage bar, or you can always go back to previous videos and find out how to solve percents of a number. Number 10 and 12 you don't have to do. Number 11 is going to be, you're going to need to set up this proportion yourself. So of the 650 students at Westmoreland Junior High, 80% will attend the field trip. How many students will attend the field trip? So you need to tell me what 80% of 650 is. So not all of them will go, less will go. Only 80% of the 650 students will go.